Each year, there are always some new driving rules or updates that all motorists should be aware of, and 2024 is no different. In Scotland, some key changes are set to come into force surrounding areas like DVSA tests and electric vehicle (EV) use. One of these, the pavement parking ban, has already started being implicated in Edinburgh, with more areas expected to enforce the ban in the coming months. Keeping up to date with these changes should be a key priority for motorists, so with that in mind, here are 4 things that drivers should keep an eye out for this year, as reported by Birmingham Live. Fuel changes this year. The government is expected to take an extra step to protect drivers from high fuel prices by introducing a new pump watch site that will be operated by regulators. Retailers will be required to share the price of petrol and diesel via the platform, which should enable drivers to stay up to date with local fuel prices and make decisions based on that. It also aims to stop motorists being charged too much for their petrol or diesel. Electric cars beginning in January, UK auto manufacturers must have at least 22% of car sales and 10% of van sales be fully electric vehicles, according to Auto Trader. Sue Robinson, chief executive of the National Franchise Dealers Association, NFDA, which represents car and commercial retailers across the UK, said, "The introduction of the ZEV mandate into law today will be a key policy in driving electric vehicle uptake and will heavily influence the automotive retail sector in its ongoing transition to electric." However, she added, there is still more that needs to be done by government to maintain the positive electric vehicle trajectory in registrations and increase public confidence in these greener, cleaner vehicle types. The recent news that government has missed its own target of 6 rapid or ultra-rapid chargers at every motorway service station in England by the end of 2023 will do the industry no favours in its attempts to ease the minds of consumers. DVSA test. The Driver and Vehicle Standards Agency is expected to make a change to the eyesight exam people face when trying to get a driver's license. At the moment, the test requires you to read a number plate from 20 meters away, but talks are ongoing about how to update the test to make it more thorough. The plan states that the DVSA is considering how the eyesight test is administered during a driving test. It will engage with the DVLA's medical panel to ensure that any new procedures meet the current standards. A public consultation exploring the potential challenges to how the eyesight test is performed was carried out earlier this year. Most of the respondents supported the idea of having more flexibility on how the eyesight test is conducted. The aim is to provide more flexibility about when the driving test is conducted and in different levels of light, the plan states. Pavement parking. Last December, Scotland introduced fines for cars demonstrating parking infractions, like parking on pavements, double parking, and parking in crosswalks. From December 11, the Act says, a person must not park a motor vehicle on a pavement and explains that a vehicle, including a motorcycle, is considered to be parked on pavement if it is stationary and one or more of its wheels, or any part of them, is on any part of the pavement. At the moment, only Edinburgh is enforcing the rule, but more local councils are expected to start doing so as the year goes on. Newsletter here.